This is my buddy Adam. We've been archery hunting elk together for about 15 years now. From spike camps in the deep wilderness to a camp trailer and 2-hour jaunts just outside of town, these experiences have created some of our all-time greatest memories. Now, any day of the year, an overwhelming case of elk fever can set in, and my mind will settle into another playlist of memories just like these. I'd be willing to bet that every one of you out there can relate to this as well. Personally, I think reliving these experiences is one of two major reasons that we love to hunt. I think the anticipation looking forward and the remembrances of looking back can actually be greater than any given harvest. Certainly, we all spend countless hours daydreaming of memorable hunts from the past, which usually lead to fresh ideas of what the next season will hold in store. Now, I realize this concept is true for virtually every activity, but I love the fact that when I look back on these hunts, it seems I always tend to spend an equal amount of time daydreaming of what's yet to come. I look forward to this time spent in wild and scenic places, with the freedom to cut her loose or just relax, to hunt hard or simply enjoy being away from the grind and catch up with buddies seldom seen. My name is Brian Husky, and quite honestly for me, archery hunting is vacation at its highest form. But whatever we want to call it, I've just noticed that so often my daydreams are hanging out in an endless September.
The time has come.
Every year, buddies like us, we plan, prepare, study, and practice, and let imaginations run wild as we mark blocks of time off our schedules for archery season. And when the calendar hit mid-September last year, I joined my friends Adam, Jeff, and Jason to tag along and share in the good times of their archery vacation. Our first day of scouting and setting up camp developed into something of a Super Bowl party as we exchanged footage from just a few hours of scouting to two locations that we were considering for the first day of the hunt.
While you're doing that, I'll download the trail cam.
Never grow.
Nothing like pulling into elk camp and...
Yeah, and I brought 3 bottles of whiskey.
There's no need. Stoke up the fire. It's warm enough.
I'm not sure any of us slept a wink that night, knowing there were such vocal and quality bulls in the area.
That is a shame.
The four of us hit the ground running that next morning, certain that we'd have bulls screaming at us from every direction.
Never grow. Dry your eyes.
We'll try that again in a couple hundred yards.
Never grow.
After what we'd witnessed the day before, our expectations were through the roof for this first day. But now, those bulls that had been screaming in our minds all night long had vanished into the clean mountain air.
I don't know, man. It's not looking good. Man, the morning bite is just not happening.
Adam and Jeff were both looking for trophy bulls this season, especially given that Jason had already taken a great 320 class bull the week prior. He was now just along for the ride to help call, heckle the shooters, and drink beer. Let's just say that this first day was going much more to his liking than Adam or Jeff's.
This is not how I envisioned it going down. Yeah. There's not a ton of elk sign anywhere. Beautiful down in here. It's cool. There's hot springs.
Eventually, after more time and a lot of miles, we began to hone in on the critters. With each passing season, Adam and I develop an array of elk behavior theories, strategies, and techniques.
I don't think I've heard a small bull bugle yet. Small ones don't bugle. Not in here.
That, with every encounter, we further refine or prove to be completely ridiculous.
Well, you should get good video on this one.
Which is a big part of the fun for all of us, right? A few days into our hunt, we'd finally dialed things in. The bulls were cranking up and biting on our calls, and combat bugling ensued as the memory-making factory started cranking out close encounters. The thrill of archery hunting elk in the rut was shifting into high gear.
It sounds big. There he is, there he is. There's a bull right there. 30 yards, I can't see him. I don't think he's moved. He's turning around. A triple. Oh, that's the missing G. That's the G2 bull. G2 bull. Yeah, this one's coming in. He's gonna catch our wind though. They're gonna duke it out, dude. I had him dead to rides. He's like 320 tops. I hope you're not mad at me, Brian. Okay, good. I was able to draw on him and everything. I had a window. That was really cool.
I do seriously wonder if or how much a kill even matters or makes a hunt successful. I just think that hunting elk like this without even killing one is so awesome. Just watching these encounters on video gets my heart pounding. Like an addiction, the anticipation of what we dream could happen is powerful, but not in comparison to being able to forever look back on what did. We've all done it, dreamt of being at full draw when the bull of a lifetime walks into view.
Try your eye. Never grow. Try your
Certain encounters can simply shake a guy to the core, become emotional benchmarks, really. It's not every hunt nor hunter that experiences it the same way, but to those who have, something like a brotherhood is formed. With certain hunts, there is a tremendous amount of work, hope, sweat, and effort in that shot. We feel a lot of gratitude when all of those things go from us into an animal. Not sure how many words can describe that feeling, all of that that's contained in that arrow. Over the years, Adam and I have let the air out of some dandy bulls, and we've had the privilege of carrying them out on our backs. But many years we've been skunked too. I don't think it's ever the tangible things that we take home with us that really matter at all.
It's a deal.
Like fans of any great sport or compelling story, I think that we are attracted to the purpose that these hunts create. Other aspects of life can kindly take a back seat because when we take on the mindset of hunters, our attention and focus turns away from ourselves and towards all the natural things that are within these great places where we get to hunt. While every harvested animal is a trophy, a reward, a confirmation of success, I think the fact that we are able to hunt simply because we want to is the greatest aspect. The pop of the string and thwack of a hit are sounds I think that every archery hunter recognizes instantly. But at this moment, I seriously doubt if Adam was even sure if he took a shot at all.
Did I get him good?
I didn't see anything.
I don't know if I am. I don't know.
It's solid. You might be down. That's whiskey.
Lucky for us both, like all those Septembers in the past, my camera and I were there to capture this incredible experience on film. In years past, we've had some harrowing experiences recovering and packing out bulls. But after all, those all-time great ball games were never blowouts though, right? Tracking any animal piques all of the senses, but following this particular trail had each of us bristling with anticipation. Was this bull as big as our adrenaline-juiced memories had recounted as we gave the bull time to expire?
I think I see him. He's right there. See him?
And were we sharing in real time the greatest hunt of Adam's life?
He's right there.
No.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. This thing is a freaking toad.
Yes, he is. He's sweet.
Look at, I saw these come up. Look at his G3 on that side. Yeah, it's huge. This is the real deal here. Holy cow, this G1 is it's unprecedented. I'm gonna say it. Look at the mass right here. Are you kidding me? He sounded like a little fluty fluterman. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what, this hunt has been phenomenal. Yesterday was only been surpassed by today, but today was terrible until this last.
Those were my exact sentiments. I said yesterday is the best day of my life elk hunting.
Yeah.
Until we kill a big one.
Yeah.
Because this is.
Oh my gosh. Well, I caught a 22-pound steelhead on a fly swung. Then I shoot an elk that's the biggest elk of my life, probably ever. And now I got a bighorn sheep hunt after this.
You're done, man. This is it for you. They say when you turn 40, it's all over.
Well, I'm 39 still. And I'll be 39 when my sheep tag hits, so, and then right after that, if I don't kill one the first weekend, I turn 40 on the second weekend of my sheep tag, so I better kill one before that, and just keep this rolling.
On behalf of myself, Adam, Jeff, and Jason, we hope that you enjoy your next archery vacation. And thanks for watching and coming along.